All right, welcome to lights.robschwant.com. I'm Rob Schwant, and this video is kind of giving you the background about my fascination with lights and Christmas and all the above. Again, thank you for checking in. That's really cool that you decided to come here. So, again, this website will have lots of videos about the passion behind it, how to do it yourself, all the links to buy the things you want to try it yourself, and I can offer any help that you need. So, let's get started. So, I'm on this website, lightorama.com, because I'm sure, just like you, just like me, you've been to different neighborhoods that have had these like amazing light displays, right? You tune your radio or like you hear music outside and they're all synchronized to the music. It's kind of like the stuff you see at Disneyland or like the big amusement parks. But people were doing it at their own house. And I was always fascinated by that just because how do they do that? I know as a kid I loved going to magic shows and seeing like fireworks shows and like how people could time it perfectly, like to like have a beautiful display, but like have music, such a powerful tool to even make it more magical. So as an adult, I kind of look at it and say, you know what? I wonder how that works. I know a lot of people would be like, no, that's probably too difficult, too much money. I don't want to deal with it. But I guess I take it a little too far and say, no, I want to see if I can do it myself. So that's how I stumbled across Lightorama.com. I found a YouTube video and the guy was explaining I just have these Lightorama controllers. So uh, I guess rather than just telling you about all these light shows, let me show you a couple of examples of what I've seen. Now, I haven't seen this mansion before, but it's on Lightorama's website. But I've seen similar houses that have these amazing lights and like thousands upon thousands of them that all synchronize to music. So take a watch here. So again, we're going to see a couple of examples here, but right, like how dynamic that is to have the music like dance to the lights or the lights dance to the music. And there's a lot of different elements. So like in this scene, you see on the right, there's like this swirling tree. On the left, there's like kind of like this like snowing tree. And then you can see like the twinkle lights on the house and in the lawn there. And I was like, gosh, I wonder how much that costs. And going into that, so I kind of just was poking a lot right around his website. So I actually learned a lot by coming here first. So there's a whole bunch of controllers. So AC light control, pixel control, all these controls. I'm like, what's going on here? So I try to look for a support site, which again helped me a place to start. So kind of was looking around here, and then they show you different things. Of course, there's software involved and all this stuff. And what I come to quickly realize is that I only knew the tip of the iceberg, and I didn't know how involved I could be in this, I guess, hobby that we have here. So as I was looking around this website, I discovered that these Lightorama controllers are not cheap. Um, they're actually quite expensive. Like so, professional use residential units. So the prices I've seen, like for to control just 8 strips of lights, like 8 different strands, it costs $1,000. And so imagine that like mansion house that we just saw. How many strands of lights do they have, and how many controllers they have to buy, and then buying all the lights and the electricity? It was just overwhelming to think about. So I was looking for, okay, I obviously don't have thousands upon thousands of dollars, but I do want something nice and that doesn't look cheap. So I was poking around some more, and then I found this website, Holiday Coro. So again, to kind of I would say the little stepbrother of Lightorama, but it's actually very robust itself. It has lots of different things for you to research and already kind of like pre-built packages, and these prices are actually a lot better. So this is kind of where I started here. So I was poking around, and I went to YouTube and found this guy. His name is David. I think he's the guy who runs the site or owns it, or he just makes their videos. And he just kind of does a great job breaking down how all this stuff works. And so My journey of this started 2 years ago when I first kind of like, oh, can I do this myself? And then I was just kind of watching and watching and learning, because I don't know if you feel this way, but I hate when I jump into it quickly and it's like, oh no, I wasted a whole bunch of money. I have no idea what I'm doing. So it was YouTube video after YouTube video, which again, I'll put a playlist together of all the YouTube videos I saw. And what it came down to is, okay, so there's these smart controllers and dumb controllers. Smart controllers can do pictures, like, so each pixel can be a different color. So when usually you think of like a light string, see how like all these are red on here? That would be considered a dumb controller or dumb string of lights, meaning each strand can only be one color. Whereas a smart strand or a smart pixel strip can be different colors. So see this right here. So it's a smart pixel. So you notice how it's red, green, purple. So within one strand, there could be multiple colors so that you can get something like this. So I was looking at this CCR Pixel Mega Tree. As you can see here, again, kind of gives you a picture. So there's a picture of the Grinch, and then here's a picture of, I think that's the guy from Nightmare Before Christmas. But anyway, this tree, or these pixels, can actually make pictures. And you can go here actually to sequences Christmas 12-strand mega pixel trees. Well, let's say we chose the 12 Days of Christmas. Hey, that's actually one I have. You can actually see a video of how it looks right here. So you notice how there's pictures going up on the tree. So it's synchronized to the music, but you can actually see pictures, and it makes it even a little bit more fun. So I said, you know what, I could do this. This doesn't look too bad. This is something I can handle. So, but again, if we go back to the price of that mega tree, go back one more. So Lightorama's solution, again, like I said, $4,000. This one's only $1,000. So seems pretty good, right? But even I didn't have $1,000 to spend, and I was like, okay, that gives me the list of everything I need here: power supply, power cord, all this stuff. And I was like, you know what? I bet you I can do it better. So ended up buying. So the controller I showed you, or that you're going to see, I bought that. You can buy that individually for $350. But what they do is, so they connect it all for you, but then they send you all these what they call pigtails, and you have to connect them yourself to LED strips. So this price of $1,000, they'll do it all for you. They'll literally send you everything ready to go. All you need to do is build the tree and then plug it in ready to go. But I wanted to do a little bit more involved, plus it would be cheaper to do. So this is the option I went with. And again, I watched YouTube video after YouTube video. I have a playlist off to the side. And yeah, that's kind of where this all started. So I know that's kind of a shoddy, kind of quick run through of all this, but again, I'll do a breakdown of smart and dumb pixels and some things to be aware of in another video or another page. But this is kind of the beginning of how I got started, and yeah, you'll see in the other videos how it all kind of came together.